Hello and welcome back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Yevrà here, our Sith Inquisitor, and we are here at the Markaran outpost, about to help the Imperials deal with the Governor in exile. Of course, we are waiting for the resource officers to put together a formula, a mutagen, to allow us to access the toxic waste facility. Or we would be, but Major Bessica is practically blackmailing us to go rescue his Sith of a son, who has been captured by the Resistance over near Camp Victory. Oh, Outpost Victory, I should say. We're gonna go have a word with a good Major after we've seen to what has happened to his son. But that is for later. Let us see how we can aid Imperial interests first, here in the Markaran Plains.
Ah, the apprentice. I was wondering when you'd reach the front lines. I'm Fixer 66. I'm with the operations branch of Imperial Intelligence, and if you have a moment, I'd like to show you something.
You have my attention, Fixer.
On the left is an ordinary Republic comm unit issued to Resistance fighters. You've probably seen hundreds before. This other one is a Republic comm unit that has undergone some surgery. Please look, don't touch. The second one contains a half kilo of high explosive that detonates when the talk button is pressed.
I assume this is meant to deal with the Resistance.
Yes, the plan is to take a few of these sabotaged comm units behind the Resistance's lines and plant them on their dead. The Resistance should soon salvage the comms and take them back to their headquarters. The resulting explosions will cripple and panic them. We'd prefer someone like you to take point. Someone who won't break if captured and who can go without reinforcements. Can you do this?
The Resistance will soon see death everywhere.
Your instructors at the Sith Academy must have loved you. Head over to our technical man, a Balmorra local we drafted. The men call him Toybox. He'll give you the ordnance and show you how to transport it safely.
Our overseers love to hate us, but in turn that helped us, and so, this is the individual we have to meet.
Fixer 66 called with the details. I've got your comm units rigged and ready to go. Oh, my name's Toybox, or that's what they call me. I used to make... well, never mind. Quite a plan the Fixer's got. What do you think of it?
I like it. It exterminates the Resistance in their nests.
The Resistance, or anyone else that picks up the comm unit. He's assuming soldiers will be the ones stripping any Resistance bodies, but civilians pick over bodies all the time. Refugees, sympathizers, sometimes you'll even see children do it.
Anyone that scrounges at a soldier's corpse is no innocent.
No, but it's more practical to kill a soldier than a civilian, right? We want a high-value target. While I was making the bombs, I remembered I had some empty grenade casings lying around. Now, a comm unit anyone will activate. But if we trapped a grenade to explode when armed, only soldiers will be in the blast. What would you think of that?
Has it occurred to you that Fixer's plan relies on you obeying his orders?
I'm sorry, I was just trying to show some initiative, my lord. Here are the trapped comm units. They're disarmed until this channel is set to 5. Just set them and walk away. Fixer 66 will be monitoring Resistance comm frequencies. Talk to him when it's done.
You also have to bear in mind that I believe there is a supply shortage going on. The Imperials may be looting and scavenging for grenades and such that the Resistance are using just in case they need to fall back on them. And we could end up hurting our own team.
My men are working as fast as they can. The factory's going full steam. What more do you want?
This is the third time you've been late with a shipment. Perhaps it's time to find a new foreman.
You want droid-produced scrap metal, go ahead, but you won't get Balmorra know-how. Here we do weapons right, or we don't do them at all. You wouldn't be here otherwise.
You have your extension. But if there's another delay, your know-how won't save you.
Keep trying to raise them. I may have another avenue. My lord, I'm Major Taras, commander of the 2nd Battalion. We have an emerging situation. I have need of your assistance and your discretion. We have a rescue operation that must be mounted immediately.
If it's this urgent, why hide it?
Because the colonels don't like it when you can't find an entire platoon of your top soldiers. We sent them into the Okara droid factory for a covert electronic operation. 8 hours ago, their communications blacked out, which means the droids are onto them.
What are the chances that close to Okara?
I'll be frank. Other than grass, the soldiers are the only living things within a click of that factory. That's the droid's protocol. Nothing survives. So when I say I need you to find 1st Platoon, I mean it.
It would be an honor.
Their ranking officer is Lieutenant Rutau. If the droids got him, then please, take command and lead the unit back.
I suppose we can further network with the Imperial military.
I hear your exploits with Lieutenant Davril went well. I hope you didn't find him crass, my lord. Unlike my esteemed colleague, I do not base my mission's success on the decibel level of the explosions. Breaking the spirits of a resistance movement is like cooking a fine meal.
So, what are the ingredients for this mission?
The resistance has the people's backing. We must crush the spirits of the people to crush the resistance. No doubt Lieutenant Davril told you that they've brought in cyborg mercenaries from off-world, using an experimental new drop technology to land them on the planet. These cyborgs are killing our soldiers left and right.
I'd be more than happy to short out their circuits.
Delightful. I believe we can catch them by surprise at this location. But here's the key. I want to send the Balmorran people a clear message. We collect the technology the cyborgs use to drop onto Balmorra and use it against them. Kill the cyborgs, collect the technology. What do you think?
You have a devious mind.
Bring me the cyborg technology, and I think the Balmorran people will get our message loud and clear.
Okay. Locate these cyborg mercenaries that have been hired. Very well. I believe we can look for the cyborg mercenaries at the same time as we're planting these rigged comm units. There we are. It's all of the booby-trapped comm units on our person. I'll have to give it a little while and see if Fixer 66 has any reports for us. The Resistance took the bait.
Baru Jamunja.
Kelmsum seems to be really enjoying himself here. He's massacring quite a few of these Resistance mercenaries and their fellows. But we can now return to Lieutenant Thorpe as well. The last thing to do is find this missing platoon. There are other quests here in the Markaran outpost, or here in the plains at the very least. They may be tied into what's known as the bonus series, so we'll have a look at them maybe later. But now, we do have a codex entry. Prior to the Imperial invasion, Balmorra was one of the galaxy's foremost producers of military droids, due in no small part to the Okara droid factory. When the Empire invaded, its technicians uploaded a virus to the company's manufacturing center, the massive automated droid factory, in hopes of turning the factory against the Balmorrans. The virus worked too well, and the factory's defense droids and systems took over entirely, resuming production operations and attacking any and all life that came near. The Empire is currently making efforts to bring the factory back under control, but so far has had little success.
Get down! The droid patrols will spot you. Apologies for shouting, my lord. But if they find one of us, they'll find all of us. I'm Lieutenant Rutau, 5th Infantry, 2nd Battalion, Besh Company. I'd say 1st Platoon, but there isn't one anymore.
Your passions are evident on your face.
Yeah, well, I shot so many droids I went numb. But I'm here, and the one that got me is wreckage. It was one of the many droid patrols from the Okara factory. They spotted us uploading a virus, surrounded us. It was ruthless. Droids aren't like people. They don't retreat. They don't accept surrender. They just keep exterminating. So now it's up to me.
How can you succeed where a platoon failed?
It's an acceptable risk. I'm not worth more than any of the rest who died here. I'm just luckier. If I can ambush enough patrols of battle droids, I can upload my packets and run before my painkiller wears off. What else can I do? I'm not going to ask you to go where I wouldn't.
Your courage is admirable, but unnecessary. Give me the viruses.
You do have a maneuverability advantage. If you're keen to do it, I guess that's best. Here are the virus packets. Your targets are the probe droids that travel with patrol escorts of battle droids. Destroy the battle droids, then use this security spike to crack the probes. They'll upload the viruses right into their network. You go. I've got to disinfect this plasma burn.
Very well. He's brave, if nothing else. So we upload this series of virus packets to the probe droids, who will hopefully then pass on the virus to the rest of the droids within the factory.
Afron Liban.
And while we're here, I suppose we can involve ourselves further. There are 2 exploration missions. I believe one can lead into the other. Renegade droids have seized the research and development wing of the Okara droid factory. The engineering sciences found in research and development are responsible for some of the most sophisticated and deadly droids in the galaxy. If this technology is acquired by the rogue droids, they could become an earnest threat to the Empire's occupation. Bypass R&D security and destroy the power regulators to stifle the droids' progress. While they are weak, pinpoint and retrieve the data core from the C-13 prototype droid. This data core could provide the Empire with radical new droid advancements. The rogue droids of the Okara droid factory have managed to recalibrate and reactivate the assembly lines deep within the facility, and are now expanding their unending mechanical army. You must intervene before the droids' numbers rise any further. Shut down the assembly line computers and destroy the cooling systems to halt production. You may also locate and dismantle the Overseer droid, who is directing the operation, and recover its data core. And we do have one bonus mission so far, to destroy the assembly line droid forces.
Wilpa.
So we have the assembly line computers here. At least this is one of them. Okay, now we need to shut down 5 of the cooling systems. Oh, I forgot that there was a law object here on the Balmorran corporations. Prior to the Empire's invasion, Balmorra was one of the galaxy's leading independent industrial worlds. It maintained a close relationship with the Republic, but remained aloof of most galactic struggles due to the strength of its corporations, including Okara, Balmorran Arms, and Traken Industries. As a leading weapons and droid manufacturer, Balmorra was a corporate-run oligarch democracy, centered on the capital of Bin Prime. The Empire took pains to leave the corporate hierarchies intact when the occupation began in an effort to smoothly transition back to full industrial production. Corporate executives who refused to cooperate were forcibly removed and replaced, and today's Balmorran corporations are simply puppets for the Empire, sometimes eager, often not. Let's just go deal with the Overseer droid.
Sai Bohavnona.
Okay. Let's shut down the assembly lines for a while until the Empire has claimed control of the factory. Now let's head down to research and development. There is a way here, rather than use the elevators once again. It also gets us to a datacron, even though I believe we've already collected this one. Oh, bugger. Oh, we missed it entirely. Thankfully, I believe it's a mastery datacron. Should just tried to do a decent jump. Ah, well. To be honest, actually, I don't know where the Matrix Shard is here on Balmorra. Thankfully, it's not that one, otherwise that would be embarrassing. Balmorra datacrons. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, this is a blue mastery datacron. Yeah, that's fine. Do we have all the datacrons for the Empire here? Just remind me. Yes, yes we do. Green Matrix Shard. Oh. Right, to get the Matrix Shard, we would need a second pair of hands, it seems. Very well. I know where it's located. I could show it off later as part of something in the bonus series.
Sight is like.
It seems it's a Matrix Shard that requires 2 people, as there are 2 terminals you need to activate in sequence. Oh yeah, they did say about the power regulators, but they haven't given us the task yet of destroying them. We do have a bonus to deal with 30 of the research and development droids. I've got to be careful here. I have fallen to my death once in the past. Once previously when I was here. Yeah, there's a gap right here. And I was running to come over to this droid and decided to, didn't realize there was a drop.
Teufel Atlaus.
Let's shut down the security console. So now we need to destroy those power regulators. We need to find and locate these prototype director droids. Activate them, then destroy them, as they must be one of the most advanced droids here. What? Why can't I? Ah. This didn't seem to be allowing me to place the Force Storm in the back corner here. I was a little confused.
Papagawan.
Level 33. Yeah, level 33 and we're still on Balmorra. Bloody hell. Oh. Well, never mind then. Right, let's activate and then destroy the C-13 prototype droid. Let's be sure not to try and knock it off the edge like last time. Let's learn from my other mistakes where we would launch it over the railing here and then remember that we'd have to loot its body. And it didn't even die, it actually survived the fall. But we have everything we need. And now we wait.
You're alive. And not only that, my comlink is picking up signals again. Is everything uploaded?
That network should be choking on malicious programs.
Now it's my turn. I'll aim our scanners at the Okara droid factory to measure the extent of the damage the virus has caused. If the computer core shuts the probes down, I can record how long a window that creates for future assaults.
I'll leave you to it.
I cannot express what your success will mean. Not to me, I'm nothing, but to the families of the men who died for this mission. Those soldiers did not fail their empire, nor did their empire fail them.
Ah, carry on, Lieutenant.
Word has it, the former Balmorran Minister of Defense, Vol Argan, got wind of your work destroying the generators at Nibre warehouse. He's furious. I can't wait to hear his reaction when we attack him with his own cyborg's gear. Perfect.
Maybe he'll decide to come here and fight, so I can kill him.
We'll do our utmost to provoke him. To reach the Resistance's main base, we need to push through the Gorinth wilds. But the Resistance have repelled all Imperial offensives with guerrilla attacks from this untamed and largely uncharted area. A Balmorran defector, Khem Val, has agreed to help us clear out the wilds and carve a path to the Resistance's base. He's at the Gorinth Imperial outpost.
Okay. Let's go have a word with this defector, shall we?
Khem Val has information for Phase 3. He's at the Gorinth outpost.
We'll speak to the good Major last. For now, let's turn in the data cores we've retrieved.
There's been chatter on the Resistance frequencies while you were off planting the ordnance. The Resistance has set off 3 bombs so far. The first blast sent them scattering. Then, of course, they attempted to stay in touch via comm unit. So you can imagine the results. Quite a successful operation.
They defied the Empire. Now they will fear it again.
I'll say. 1 bomb went off near the Resistance's medical bay. They say they're treating wounded on conference room tables now. And with the investigation they'll have to launch to discover our method, we'll be ahead for quite some time.
Oh. Okay, these are better relics than the ones we have so far. A slight improvement.
Lieutenant Rutau reported in. He says you completed the platoon's objective alone.
Rutau is too humble. He expended great effort to carry on the mission.
We will recover him when possible. Now, a new development demands attention. Our battalion may have been unable to assist the platoon at Okara, but I assure you they were not sitting idle. Auric and Kresh companies, and the remainder of Besh, simultaneously invaded rebel posts in Broken Valley. They found something.
This success does not seem to have eased your mind.
I am anticipating the next conflict, my lord. It could prove equally as dangerous. Our droids went through the rebel databanks and pulled out messages about them occupying a tunnel network we call Cave 52. The rebels are in Broken Valley, and they're moving in cargo. All indications are that this load is special.
Like what?
To protect this cargo, they transferred in one of their elite units from a continent away. If our whole battalion comes knocking, they'll evacuate immediately. We'll need a small, fast attack to get inside K-52. The guerrillas know the tunnels quite well, so I suspect they have ambush points.
It doesn't matter where they hide. Their fate will be the same.
Good. Word will spread about the captured posts, so I would head to Broken Valley immediately. We'll have a surveillance officer monitoring K-52's largest entrance. His name is Trecht. When you've seen the cargo, report to him, and he'll contact me on a secure frequency. Go in strength.
Okay. So it seems something worth protecting is over in Broken Valley, in some cave system. Very well. Why don't we head that way before we take a break? Before we enter Broken Valley, there is a Gorinth outpost, as you can see here. Unfortunately for an Imperial player, we have to go a very long way around to reach the outpost. In fact, before we take a break, let us do one more activity. Since it's here, further within the Goranth Canyon. See the elevators here. That'll get us to the Goranth outpost. But if we follow along this path, there are two paths to go deeper into the Balmorran territory. This will eventually lead us to the Sundari Flatlands, which is an area we need to be at in a little bit of time, a little bit later. The other route, of course, is up beyond the Goranth outpost and along the Broken Valley. But along here, we have two droids acting rather curiously.
Help me! You there? Yes, you, please! My comrade took severe damage while engaging the enemy. Please, we have to repair him!
Do not waste the time of an organic. The damage to my motivator exceeds reasonable repair. Continue our assigned task alone.
I cannot just leave you out here. I will return you to headquarters fully operational, brother. I have to.
I didn't realize that droids could have such strong emotions.
This is my counterpart, my comrade. I cannot just leave him in this war zone to face destruction alone. I have to save him.
Unit B6NX carries experimental emotional programming, which may be the cause of his current malfunction.
Camaraderie and compassion increase unit cohesion, thereby increasing combat effectiveness by a factor of 5.
The observed result is that your programming prevents you from ignoring my damage and carrying out mission priorities. A clear flaw.
Don't listen to him. This single-use pass card will open a hidden supply locker in the nearby junkyard. You can retrieve a new motivator and we can repair my comrade.
Using our assigned pass card in order to repair me is a waste, 6NX. If the organics wish to help, they should use the card to retrieve a data spike to counteract your flawed emotional programming.
Couldn't I find a new motivator and a data spike and fix you both?
Data spikes and motivators are stored separately, and the card will only open one secured case. I am incapable of engaging enemy soldiers, whereas Unit B6NX only chooses not to. Repairing his faulty programming is the most expedient solution.
Engaging those resistance fighters would have subjected you to further risk of damage. I couldn't take that chance. Please, take this card and retrieve the motivator to repair my friend. Please, I can even reward your help. I know the location of another supply cache, one that isn't locked. Its contents will surely be useful to you.
Bribery. Refusal to carry out programmed directives. My counterpart's malfunctions are obvious. Please retrieve a data spike to correct him.
Your counterpart definitely needs to be reprogrammed. Where can I find what we need?
You should be able to find the necessary data spike in the nearby junkyard. Use the pass card that 6NX gave you to retrieve it from its locked case.
But my comrade, he needs help. He needs a motivator.
There is an Imperial messenger here. We'll ignore him for now. There's a bit of a scrap heap here.
jar.
And there is another way to get the items we need rather than going across this bridge. We need to get up this ramp here. This is where our objective would be located, regardless of what choice we made. Pretty sure you can get in around here, or behind the ramp, and then only have to deal with two groups of enemies, one at the bottom and one at the top of the ramp here.
In Twyfel Atraus. I'll be taking this, thank you.
I can't believe you got the data spike instead of the parts for my friend. Now you leave me no choice.
You will do as I say, droid.
Repairing personality protocol. Functions resetting to standard. Please stand by. Excuse me now, my current assignment is to prevent enemy incursion into this zone, so I must stay alert.
Your assistance is appreciated.
Not a problem. Ooh, we're starting to gain the battle-scarred armor set now. No. Oh, we made it. Just. Okay, we'll take a break here at the Goran outpost. We've spent a lot of time on this part, but the Okara droid factory, if you choose to do the optional missions anyway. Wow. I don't like where those guns are pointed. Bloody hell. Yeah, if you choose to do the optional missions as part of the Okara droid factory, you can find yourself rather busy. But we'll take a break here. Thank you all for joining me once again with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. When we come back, we'll be heading into the Goran Wilds, into Broken Valley, to learn about this Camp 52. We may also end up in Outpost Victory, one of the Resistance-held bases of operation. But we'll see what the next part brings. Thank you all for joining me once again. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then though, take care. Bye bye now.